It's time for Sports Extra, presented by Toyota.
Good evening and welcome to Sports Extra, presented by Toyota. I'm Tina Cervasio. Well, it all started Thursday, opening day, and it was an outstanding start for the Mets and Yankees with wins built on pitching, smart lineup decisions, and power. That power coming from Giancarlo Stanton with a home run in his first at-bat as a Yankee. But after winning 2 straight, the Yanks fall short the last 2 games of their series against the Toronto Blue Jays for the exact same reason. Here's a look at what happened today. The key moment of this game came in the 8th. Up 1 with 2 out, Aaron Boone made a surprising move, deciding to load the bases by intentionally walking the right-handed Josh Donaldson in order for David Robertson to face the lefty Justin Smoak. Boone said the decision was based solely on the numbers.
It is the matchup that we determine we prefer with Robbie. We like him better against Smoak, and I think he felt better with the Smoak matchup.
The numbers may have been in Boone's favor, but the results weren't. Smoak hit a grand slam home run to center, his second homer of the game to put the Jays up for good, 7-4.
I threw him some really good pitches. He just kept fouling them off and stayed on me. I thought I could get a fastball by him. I didn't think I could really throw him another curveball. He'd already seen too many then. Those were probably the best I had at that time. And, you know, he's a good hitter. Got him out a lot in the past, but he got me today, and it's frustrating.
Comfortable with the matchup. You know, didn't get it done today.
The Yankees scored all their runs in the 3rd inning. Brandon Drury hitting his first homer for the Yanks, a 2-run shot, putting them up 4-1. But the rest of the offense did very little, including Aaron Judge, who's gotten off to a terrible start this year.
Strike 3.
They're just making great pitches. You know, that's the biggest thing is I got to just stay patient and try to hunt those mistakes. You know, when I try to chase stuff out of the zone or, you know, get away from my approach, you know, it doesn't turn out too well. You know, and sometimes you got to tip your cap when they're painting stuff on the corner, but can't give up. Got to keep battling and, you know, make some adjustments and get ready for them all.
Back home in New York, the Mets opened their season with a 3-game set against the St. Louis Cardinals at Citi Field. Now, going for the early season sweep earlier today, Erica Wachter was there and has all the details.
The Mets opened up their 2018 campaign with back-to-back impressive performances on both sides of the ball. Sunday, their hot start cooling off. The Mets falling 5-1 this afternoon, but they still feel good after taking 2 of 3 and the series win over the St. Louis Cardinals.
I think that the guys played baseball the right way. I mean, you saw it tonight. I mean, dirt ball reads, moving up. They played the game the right way the whole series. And if we do that every series for the rest of the year, we're going to be in a really good spot. So I'm really excited about the way we played.
Following consecutive strong starts from Mets pitchers, Steven Matz looked to deliver the same in his debut to close out this series. But things did not go as planned. Matz lacked control and command. He tossed 89 pitches over 4 innings, walking 3 and giving up 3 earned runs, including 2 homers.
I was leaving the ball up a lot, and, you know, I was giving them a chance to get their barrels to it. And, you know, that's really what I got to be better at.
He just couldn't get the ball over the plate consistently, you know, really deep counts, you're falling behind and things like that. I mean, the one thing he did do is battle. You know, his damage control was okay. He didn't give up more than 1 run in any 1 inning, but he just battled himself all night. You know, he wasn't finishing at times and just didn't look like he had the confidence to throw it over.
But Matz, who made his return to the mound for the first time since August of last season, said he felt great coming into the game.
I threw a really good bullpen. I think that's why I was so frustrated. I felt really good coming into this game. I threw one of the best bullpens I did before a game in a while, and I was feeling really good. And you know, that's why it's so frustrating, because when you go in there and then all of a sudden it doesn't translate, you start to try to find it out there, and that's what I was doing.
Meantime, at the plate, there was also less production than what the Mets have shown so far in this short season. The Amazons had double-digit hits in each of the first 2 games for the first time since 2005. Sunday, the team mustering up only 1 run on 7 hits. But despite their first loss of the season, it's clear the energy in this clubhouse is different, and one lackluster game certainly won't cause this group's confidence to waver.
We feel very, very good about the way we started, and you know, made a small, old, stupid joke that we wanted to win all 162 this year, but you know that's not going to happen. And you know, we played well this series.
The Mets are back at it tomorrow for a 3-game series against divisional rival Philadelphia Phillies. Matt Harvey will be on the hill for that one. And just one quick injury update for you. Michael Conforto has made his return to New York today. He will play a simulated game tomorrow and could make his return on Thursday. Reporting from Citi Field, I'm Erica Wachter for Sports Extra.
He's been a ray of light for the Knicks over the last week, but there was a time when Trey Burke was in a dark place. Coming up on Sports Extra, presented by Toyota, the Knicks guard tells his NBA comeback story. If you can't be home to watch the game, remember you can now enjoy live sports and great shows from Fox Sports no matter where you go with the Fox Sports Go app. Download Fox Sports Go now from the iTunes App Store or Google Play.
Love to sleep? Then you'll love the most comfortable mattress on earth. Talk to a Raymore & Flanigan sleep expert. They can hook you up with all the best brands with up to 60 different styles in the showroom. That's more than any mattress store in town and at the guaranteed lowest prices. After all, you have to sleep on your new mattress for a long, long time. Better choose it well. The choice is simple. Love to sleep? You'll love Raymore & Flanigan.
I just picked up the kid for the baby shower.
You know she's having a boy, right?
Need to make a quick switch? We thought about that.
Joe!
Need a little more room? We thought about that.
Hold on, Jill's texting me.
Need to stay connected?
You have a message from Jill.
We even gave that a thought, too. Buick Encore and Buick Envision, part of Buick's 3 SUV lineup. Current lessees, switch to Buick and get this low-mileage lease on this 2018 Buick Encore for around $159 per month.
Visit tristatebuick.com.
Goodbye sweater, goodbye hat, goodbye scarf, goodbye cap, goodbye to these things, and hello to spring. Hello trees, hello sun, hello fresh air, hello fun. The end. This spring, get a great deal on a new Toyota.
Right now, you can lease a fun-to-drive new 2018 Corolla for just $139 a month, or lease a sporty new 2018 Camry for just $199 a month.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
More and more people are finding themselves in a Chevrolet for the first time. Trying something new can be exciting, empowering, downright exhilarating. See for yourself why Chevrolet is the most awarded and fastest growing brand the last 4 years overall.
Switch into a new Chevy now. Current qualified competitive owners and lessees can get this 2018 Chevy Equinox for around $169 a month. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Burke with 8 to shoot, pulls back, drives again. Walker, good defense there. 5 to shoot. Burke gets away, pulls back, pull-up jump shot, puts it in. Trey Burke, electrifying performance here tonight.
What a week for Trey Burke. He scored 42 points on Monday against Charlotte, a day after making his first NBA start in exactly 3 years. In 2014, Burke was the 9th overall pick, coming off his Player of the Year campaign with Michigan, leading them to the NCAA Finals. But over the next 3 years, he lost his starting job, slipping into what he calls a dark place. After a trade to the Wizards, he found himself not playing at all. When I sat down with Burke at the Knicks training facility, he told me that was his lowest point.
And when that happened, I started losing love for the game. I wasn't having fun. And that was the lowest point because it was like I was waking up every day without a purpose. Going through the things that I've went through, it's made me not only a better player or a stronger player mentally, it's made me a better person. So, you know, I appreciate those trials and those tribulations because it's made me grow. And I think I'm much stronger than I was then. This past summer, I think it was the first time I really just sat in one place, blocked everything out, and I trained the way that I knew, you know, like a star player in the NBA should train. I knew that the opportunity wouldn't be given to me right away, which is why everyone see me go to Westchester.
Burke chose to sign with the Knicks, understanding he'd have to prove himself on the G League team in Westchester. He made this decision despite getting an NBA offer from Oklahoma City. On the Thunder, he'd have to be Russell Westbrook's backup with very little playing time. But Burke believes he's not a backup in this league. He's a starter.
You start to develop this label as like a role player or what they put on you, and a lot of guys accept it. I didn't want to accept that. So I knew that, you know, for me to get back into position as, you know, the player that I felt like I could be, I had to go that route. I had to trust that the route that I was headed, the direction I was headed, it was going to get me to where I wanted to be ultimately. And when I got called up to the Knicks, I had to trust that process too. I wanted to play right away, and that wasn't the case. I wasn't playing. But that one opportunity came, and I wasn't putting pressure on myself. I didn't think about, I have to play great. I just played, you know, the best that I could to help the team win. And, you know, one thing led to another. Now that I'm starting, I won't look back.
Burke now with 19 second-half points. Strip with a steal. Throw it ahead to Burke. Goes up, and the Knicks tie the game. They've come back from 17 down. And Trey Burke, the evolution of the young point guard continues.
He scored 61 points over those 2 games, your first 2 starts with the Knicks. Was there something about the rhythm? What allowed you to get those open shots? What did what the basket look like? I mean, what was it about those games?
I let it come to me. I let it come. I try not to force. I think in Charlotte, you know, I started off slow, and I was in my head. My teammates coming to me like, "Why are you like?" Those shots, those are good looks. One thing, you know, led to another. I look up, and, you know, I remember Frank running up to me because Frank had just fouled out. As happy as he can be, he's like, don't stop, man. He said, get 50, get 50. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm not even, I didn't even look, I'm not even looking up. I'm just playing the game. And, you know, in Washington, obviously playing there last year, that was bittersweet because we got the win. And that's what we're trying to build around here, is that winning culture for the next season.
Burke has to be exhausted. He's played 38 minutes. Jump shot. Got it. Trey Burke with 38. Keeps adding to his career high.
What's your message to people that see your story and see where you are now? It's still going, your story. We're not you know, it's not the end yet.
Yes.
But do you have a message?
My message would be, don't give up. Don't give up. And I know it sounds typical, but you can go through the darkest days, and after a storm, it's going to be sunshine, as long as you don't give up. My message as well is my faith. And I stood on what I believed in, and it's gotten me to where I am. I can't say anything else. And I hear it all the time. It's like, how did you get out of, you know, that hole? How did you resurrect your career? I've been hearing a lot. And, you know, I have to, you know, give the glory to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And I just, you know, I have to. I can't deny it anymore. I got married this past summer to, you know, a woman that I've been with since high school. Thank you. And, you know, we got a 3-year-old, we got a 3-year-old child, and I'm just having fun again. I'm having fun again, and you know, I'm glad to be a part of the Knicks.
What have the Knicks told you about your future? I mean, there's still a couple games left to go in the season.
Absolutely.
But what do you hope happens for you?
Be here next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the goal.
I like the way that sounds. And of course, we talked about his alma mater, Michigan, returning to the finals for the first time since he and his Knicks teammate, Tim Hardaway Jr., led the Wolverines there. Well, Burke has been texting players, encouraging them to enjoy the journey and stay in the moment. That's a quote. And he and Hardaway are heading to San Antonio tomorrow to cheer on Michigan against Villanova in the championship game. As for the Nets, they were home in Brooklyn today. They lost to Detroit 108-96. And then at the women's NCAA championship game, Mississippi taking on Notre Dame. Tied at 58 with 3 seconds left. Notre Dame has the ball.
Ogunbowale for the win. Good! Enrique Ogunbowale wins the national championship for Notre Dame.
Oh, man, what a shot. Enrique was also the hero for Notre Dame in Friday's Final Four game when the Irish upset UConn, and she does it again, lifting Notre Dame to their second national championship with a final score of 61-58. Congratulations. Well, just like Trey Burke, we turn now to another comeback story. Tiger Woods. This past October, Woods said he may never play golf again, but after his latest surgery, Tiger is roaring into the Masters as one of the favorites. I sat down with longtime golf broadcaster Ann Liguori, who's been following Tiger in his latest return to golf. The Masters has been missing something the last 2 years, but it's coming back. In the last 2 PGA Tour events, Tiger Woods finished tied for 5th at the Arnold Palmer Invitational and runner-up at the Valspar Championship.
Do you attribute your impressive club head speed off the driver after 4 back surgeries so quickly with this comeback?
Dude, if I knew, I'd tell you. I don't know. It just happened.
That dude is nationally renowned golf journalist and announcer Ann Liguori.
He was giddy. He was just so excited. And after the initial, well, I don't know, he basically referenced the fact that his driver is a little lighter and perhaps it's longer.
Here's the tee shot Ann Liguori was referring to. It was in the 3rd round of the Valspar on the par 5 14th hole. Tiger's swing was clocked at 129 miles per hour, the fastest recorded swing on the PGA Tour this season. His drive went 321 yards.
And he has changed his swing a lot. You know, he's playing a lot more free. He's not in any pain anymore. A lot of those majors, he was in pain when he won, especially back in 2008 when he won the U.S. Open. He was playing on one leg. That was a different injury. There's been this incredible transformation of Tiger Woods.
Tiger in the rough.
Woods is coming off his 4th back surgery 11 months ago. Now pain-free, he's played 10 consecutive rounds at par or better.
Everybody has Tiger mania. The anticipation going into the Masters is just hysteria. You know, it's mass hysteria.
Woods has also recovered from a dark personal past.
Less than a year ago when he got arrested for DUI. And I think obviously he's learned a lot from all that whole experience.
Despite being healthy, Tiger is now 42 years old. Can he still overcome a field of young superstars who are racking up their own wins at majors?
Oh, I definitely think Tiger Woods can win a Masters title. Rory McIlroy has won every major championship except the Masters. He played so well at the Arnold Palmer Invitational, first victory in 18 months. He, drained 5 birdies in his last 6 holes, and he is, has the momentum going into the Masters.
Who's the Thor lookalike that scored a Game of Thrones cameo? We've got the Bachelors of Baseball next, Page 6 TV.
Monday at 7 on Fox 5.
I love it when someone really listens.
Coco!
Like my Certa Pro painters. They listened and answered all my questions and kept me informed with daily updates.
That's great. Certa Pro painters. Schedule a free home estimate today.
It's the Volkswagen Smile at Spring Sales Event, where you will find great deals on award-winning SUVs that are sure to make you smile. With over 40 standard features and with America's best bumper-to-bumper transferable limited warranty. During the Volkswagen Spring Sales Event, you can't help but smile.
Do you know them?
Do you know them?
It's the Volkswagen Smile at Spring Sales Event.
Hurry in and get a $1,000 APR bonus or lease this 2018 Tiguan S for just $199 a month after a $1,000 bonus.
To feel like a kid again, just add water. Kalahari Resorts and Conventions in the Pocono Mountains. Explore, dine, relax, and splash at America's largest indoor water park. Plan your next getaway at KalahariResorts.com.
Now you can scratch and win here to go here or here. See this icon, see this backstage view, and meet a star. You dream it, you live it. Backstage Pass to Cash is only in Jersey. You could win a trip to any iHeartRadio event because anything can happen in Jersey.
This week, we're right here in New York with Giants great Michael Strahan. The Football Hall of Famer opens up about his days on the gridiron, plus his new career as a hugely successful broadcaster.
A lot of people don't understand why I work as much as I do. I do it because I love it.
All that's coming up next on In Depth right here on Fox 5 New York.
And welcome back to Sports Extra, presented by Toyota. Now, tomorrow morning will be historic in the world of talk radio, in the exact same slot that was occupied by Imus in the Morning Show until last Thursday on 77 WABC Radio. Now, the Bernie and Sid in the Morning Show will take over, and joining me now, co-host of that show, Sid Rosenberg. Sid, what's up?
Good to see you, Tina. Long-time friends. Nice to be here tonight. Thank you.
Friend of the show, long-time friend of the show.
And your father loves our show, so that's a big deal.
So he'll be listening in the morning. Sid, I mean, you were, I want to start with this, though. You were Imus's sports guy, update guy for a long time. What did you learn from him about radio?
Well, everything. I mean, everything from how I deal with my co-hosts, how I deal with the audience, how I interview guests on the program. He's the best ever. I know some will say Howard Stern, fine, maybe 1A, 1B.
Right.
But for nearly 5 decades, Tina, 5 decades, Imus did his thing. And he switched his show from the, you know, kind of the stuff that Stern does, which is the crazy sex, all that stuff.
Yeah, the shock jock.
Right, to more political satire.
Yeah.
He's had success every decade, every genre, every demographic. He's the best of all time. I learned my whole career from him.
And Bernard McGurk, he was the producer, so you and Bernie have been together since those days.
18 years.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, you did the updates. You were on WFAN as a host. You were hosting in Miami sports talk radio for a long time. How much sports are you going to be talking on the Sid and Bernie show?
You know, more than people think.
Yeah.
I mean, we want to go after Boomer and Gio, to be honest, on WFAN.
That's right, you guys, head-to-head.
Yes, go head-to-head. We'll do more. We're not going to get down to the nitty-gritty. We're not going to talk tomorrow about how many pitches Steve Matz threw, who took a bad pitch, or who should have taken a better pitch.
He should have did a change up there.
Right, exactly. But if there's a big event, like, for example, tomorrow night, the big NCAA game, we'll talk to Glenn Rice. We'll talk to Jay Wright. If there's a big trade before the NFL draft, we'll do that. We'll cover the NFL draft. So we'll cover the big events without getting too caught up in the minutia of everyday sports.
Are you having Glenn Rice and Jay Wright
tomorrow.
on?
Glenn Rice,
and Jay Wright?
Jay, I got to wait till tomorrow morning, but Glenn Rice for sure, yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Tune in to hear that.
Yes.
Tomorrow's also opening day for the Yanks. Let's talk a little of our local sports. Yanks it's their home opener. How much will you talk about, like, Giancarlo Stanton? You covered him in Miami.
I did. Him and Jose Fernandez, God rest his soul. So when the Marlins are actually pretty good, I love Stanton down there. He's up to a nice start for the Yanks. One of the few guys, actually. Yanks have struggled the last couple of days. Justin Smoke killed him earlier today, and Toronto got the victory. Yankee bullpen the last 2 days not doing a very good job. Dylan Betances blew it on Saturday, David Robertson on Sunday. But I think folks are still very excited about the Yanks. They're 2-2, but home opener, like you said, weather permitting, should be fun in the Bronx tomorrow.
Snow.
Shouldn't be snow on opening day in the Bronx, but we may get that. Either way, the Yankees are fun. They're exciting. And Stanton, he's a guy you guys are going to love here in New York. Love him.
Oh, can't wait. Well, I already saw him in spring training.
Although I think he's rubbing off the wrong way in Aaron Judge, because Judge is off to a brutal start.
The strikeouts, what are you going to do?
Yes.
Now, you had me on your show. We talked about Odell Beckham Jr. To me, that's an easy hot topic. What are, like, other hot topics that you and Bernie will hit that'll be sports related?
Well, that is easy. Odell Beckham, should the Giants trade him? Can they trade him? Right, every single day, right. Another hot topic is the Mets. Bernie and I are both diehard Met fans. Question is, can the Mets win if Syndergaard is not pitching? Day one, Noah Syndergaard, you like that? Yes.
Like J-Rod.
Right, same thing.
Okay.
Syndergaard, great. DeGrom, great. Steven Matz today, not so great. Matt Harvey tomorrow against the Phillies. We'll see. Seth Lugo Tuesday against the Phillies. So the question becomes, can the Mets win if one of those two guys are not pitching? That's a nice little story along Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, and that'll last for a while. This week, Tiger comes back. I mean, I think he's been back. I hope he wins the Masters. Where do you stand on that? How much Masters will we hear on your show?
I never liked golf. Never. Until Tiger Woods. I love Tiger Woods. To expect him to win, I think Jim Nantz wants him to win. That may be a bit much. He's been much better as of late. We know that. If the bitch has taken 2 years off, been pretty good the last 4 events, and there's a chance he can win. I wouldn't count on it, but I think if he's up there, 16, Saturday afternoon.
It's a chance.
You got a chance. One of those 4 guys. I'm going to watch. We're going to talk about it.
One last question. You've got maybe a big guest coming on this week, your show?
We do?
Who would that be?
Well, New Yorkers may know him.
Okay.
From Fifth Avenue.
He lives in New York?
He lives in New York.
Yeah, used to.
Well, he lives in Washington, D.C. now.
Oh, who'd that be?
He is the President of the United States. And, you know, what's funny is I did not vote for President Trump. I voted for Hillary. But my partner, Bernie, loves Trump.
Right.
They've been friends forever. He's booked him on Imus's show for 20 years.
Yeah, that's why I heard him a lot.
Trump calls him in his backyard in Long Beach. He goes, hey, Bernie, how you doing? So he promised when we got this show he would call in. He's going to call in on Friday. Wish us good luck. President Trump.
President Trump on Friday with Bernie and Sid. Good luck with the show.
I should ask him if the Giants should trade Odell Beckham Jr. Forget about Iran and North Korea. Should we trade Beckham?
Forget about that stuff. That's why you got to listen to Sid and Bernie in the mornings.
That's why.
Thank you so much, Sid. Good luck.
Good to see you. Thank you.
Right. Sports Extra. We'll be right back.
To feel like a kid again, just add water. Kalahari Resorts and Conventions in the Pocono Mountains. Explore, dine, relax, and splash at America's largest indoor water park. Plan your spring break getaway at KalahariResorts.com.
Cirque du Soleil presents Volta, their newest creation presented under the big top. Now you can enter to win 4 tickets to this spellbinding story about the freedom to choose and the thrill of blazing your own trail. Just go to fox5ny.com and enter today.
The 2018 Cadillac XT5.
Worship me.
Beauty, greater than the sum of its parts.
Current GM lessees get this low mileage lease on this 2018 Cadillac XT5 from around $359 per month. Visit your local Cadillac dealer.
How do you show up?
Let's go.
Do you just bring it? Or do you bring it all?
Lucas, we gotta go.
Third row, like a pro. Current eligible lessees can get this low-mileage lease on this 2018 GMC Acadia SLE1 for around $259 per month for 36 months.
Visit tristategmc.com.
We asked Long Islanders, what does energy efficiency mean to you?
It means saving a few dollars on our energy bill every month.
PSEG Long Island now offers smart technologies that give you more control over the energy you use.
I wish it would mean Long Island would remain affordable so that my kids and their kids could grow up here just like I did.
And we're partnering on new energy sources that will mean more sustainable power for generations. Discover what our energy efficiency programs can mean for you. PSEG Long Island. We make things work for you.
Introducing the Play MGM Casino app. Download today and get $25 on the house.
More and more people are finding themselves in a Chevrolet for the first time. Trying something new can be exciting, empowering, downright exhilarating. See for yourself why Chevrolet is the most awarded and fastest growing brand the last 4 years overall.
Current qualified select competitive owners and lessees can get this Chevy Cruze for around $169 a month or $4,500 total cash allowance on most Cruze models when you purchase.
All right, before we go, just a little while ago, the Devils win a thriller. New Jersey rallying to beat the Canadiens 2-1 thanks to a Taylor Hall shorthanded goal late in the third period for a 2-1 victory. Well, that's all the time we have for tonight. Thanks so much for watching Sports Extra, presented by Toyota, where we bring you stories from New York and around the sports world, plus a little extra. For Erica Wachter, I'm Tina Cervasio. Be sure to tune in to Good Day New York tomorrow morning, where I'll be live from Yankee Stadium in the snow. Have a great week.
Fox 5 News isn't over. If you want to connect to great stories and people, then engage Fox 5's Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube pages, and go to fox5ny.com for news and stories you care about. Engage Fox 5 News, brought to you locally by Spectrum. Join America's fastest growing TV, internet, and voice provider. Get the Spectrum Triple Play today. Call 855-75-SWITCH.